No, I went one day. I've been to one school. So I just got hired Thursday. I was out yesterday, and just got started. So I'm late in the game now. The process has just started for me.
Frustratingly so for him.
Yeah, frustrating because I wanted to go. I wanted to get going, but I'm excited about the possibilities from here going into the future.
How do you answer these questions from recruits about what offense you guys are going to run and Norm's role and that sort of stuff? How are you answering that? Because it seems like those are all you don't have answers for those right now.
Now, everyone says you run a pistol offense. Okay, well, the pistol offense has a zone read. Well, when you run the spread offense, you also have a zone read. They have a option off of the zone read in the spread offense. You have an option off of the offense in the pistol. You have a reverse off of those two plays in the spread. You have the same thing. So the plays are similar. Now, we need to marry the passing game to make the pistol, the spread, whatever offense we call it, become effective and score points. But football plays, to me, are football plays. And you can put a label or a name on any of it. It's about execution. It's about Rick and I and the other coaches getting in the room and designing the offense that works. And we'll look at the personnel and we'll come up with an offense that can be effective.
Rick, what's the status of the defensive coordinator search?
I've interviewed several. I've got more interviews scheduled for this week. Looking forward to having that decision as quickly as is possible, but I can't go so fast as to not be exactly right. You know, at least in my own, I'm trusting my own instincts to be exactly right. I know I've interviewed some guys that would be fine. You know, I just want to be thorough so that I'm making the best decision as we go forward.
We set a deadline for that for yourself.
I don't think I can set a deadline. You know, I'd love to have it done before signing date because certainly that helps recruits as they're making their decision. And there's not any unknowns, but at this point, I just need recruits to know that they can trust me. That I'm going to do the best thing I can, and that will be a positive thing for all involved.
When you resolve the situation with Chow, will that make it easier to hire a coordinator, given the money?
You know, I don't know that. I've not felt any pressure that way. You know, I'm just doing the very best I can for our university and for our program.
Can you tell us who you've interviewed so far?
You know, it wouldn't be fair for reasons of confidentiality, but I can tell you they've been highly qualified and highly interested.
Any other questions?
Coach, are you looking for a DC who has, or have you been interviewing people who haven't had DC experience or that have?
You know, I'd prefer one that has. Obviously, one of the reasons I made the change with Chuck is I felt like we needed a little bit more experience. There were times during the course of the season I felt we were missing some opportunities, and it's not a reflection on Chuck at all. I think Chuck's going to be a terrific football coach and a terrific coordinator. I just needed at this point in our time here at UCLA somebody with maybe a little bit more background as to how to do things if you're missing pieces and so forth. So that would probably lend you to believe that I need somebody with experience. But if there's a bright star out there that captures my attention, then I'm not going to say no to that.